Hi, I just got a really exciting Instagram DM from a guy called Steve, hi Steve, who says there's 20% off at Penhaligons this weekend. So he was asking for recommendations about which one to buy. And I thought instead of just DMing, I'm gonna tell you guys. I will link them all down below, along with the code. Got you on the vlogging camera. The fragrance is in here. I'm gonna take this one. This is my Penhaligons heavy rotation up here, plus some more. The best seller for Penhaligons is Halfeti. It's a bit low. I know a lot of people that wear this, both men and women, and it's one that I would wear if I just want an instant feel-good, quite powerful, just like, it's quite decadent. This smells expensive. This has got quite a present oud note. But the main thing about this, and what I think is really very beautiful about this, is the rose. It is really, really gorgeous, and I wouldn't say it is an everyday, easy breezy, bright wear, but it is an impactful date night. Like, if you're a woman, or if you know a woman who would wear quite a structured blazer with like a pair of killer heels and maybe just a really great tailored trouser, it's that sort of woman. For guys, I just think they're quite ballsy. You might quite like a fast car. It's kind of flashy, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I enjoy wearing this. If you like that sort of vibe, then you might actually like Halfeti Leather, which has all that good stuff, but has a leather note. I would prefer this, I think, because Halfeti is so popular that you're gonna have someone else wearing it, and if you like that and you want people to know what you're wearing, go with that one. But if you want something that is just slightly different, then this is great. So again, do still have the oudy, rosy, it's got that kind of vintage car leather seat, quite soft, but has a slightly gravelly texture to it. I think it's so great. Then if we go, sticking with Trade Routes. So Trade Routes is a full line from Penhaligons, and it's more kind of like harking back to what was rather than what is. So a lot of the spices that you would have had on the Trade Routes. This one's Babylon. If you like something sweeter but also quite woodsy, this is beautiful. This came out, I want to say, last year, and I remember instantly falling in love with this. This has pretty sure cedarwood and sandalwood, but the main thing for this is the vanilla note, and it sits so well with the wood. Sometimes when you're thinking of more of these vanilla sort of fragrances, you're thinking of something just pure sweetness, almost very gourmand in a sort of dessert-like fragrance. But this isn't this, and it actually makes it slightly easier to wear. So this, again, gorgeous, male, female, whoever you want to be, this is great. Let's just give you maybe something slightly like easier wears. For your everyday fragrance, Castile. This is supposed to be like a Mediterranean Spanish summer. It is going to be in my, spoiler alert, in my restyle video, which is coming up on Monday. This makes me think very fresh barbershop. If you can think of a traditional barbershop with all those great aftershaves and lotions and the sort of stuff that they just spritz on you, and it almost kind of, it kind of stings a little against the skin because it's so fresh. This has got a beautiful neroli note in here, very citrusy, but with a slight green tone to it. It is, it's very easy wearing. This skews more towards, I mean, there will be women that will absolutely love this, but I would say this skews more towards the sort of masculine market. It's not something I would personally wear. It does make me think of maybe just a very safe, I'm gonna say it, a very safe dad fragrance. A very safe dad fragrance that actually, if I was gifted, I would absolutely love it. Then, if we're gonna stick with, yes, I'm gonna go here first. Blenheim Bouquet. Blenheim Bouquet was created over 120 years ago. 120? Yeah, let's go with that. Penhaligons is 152 years old, British brand. This is 120 years old, and this was created for the Duke of Marlborough. And it was one of the first fragrances that really showed what could be done in terms of creating these beautiful, fresh, open fragrances. This, I think, is perfection. And I know a couple of people that wear this, and people bang on about this fragrance, and I kind of thought it might be a bit pedestrian, so a little forgettable, but it's really, really great. There's there's lavender and lemon and pine. It's one of those ones that, again, like, the whole heavy rotation up behind you and above here is just fragrances that I instantly know I'm going to feel good in. And this is one of those ones. It is something that's not going to be in your face, but it's the kind of thing that if you give someone a hug, they think, ah, they smell incredible. They might not say it, but they're certainly going to think it. The lemon note in this is really quite lively. There's a bit of movement to it. There's a bit of almost like sherbet to it. Again, we talk about this in restyles, spoiler alert. The pine is less present, and I do think it kind of hangs around in the lemon sort of note, but again, absolutely gorgeous. One of my ultimate favourites is Lothair. Lothair, again, part of the Trade Routes collection. This is like it makes me think of a really great body cream that you scoop out and put onto your skin and it turns into oil. This is what this does as soon as it goes onto my skin. It is perfect. There's a fig note in here, which is so creamy, but so hearty. It's sexy, it's warming, it's comforting, it's familiar. I would like to wear this with a cashmere jumper, some stonewashed jeans, and just a really great white trainer. Just like really underplay it and just have this really speaking for me. If you are someone who wants something which just smells premium but without again being in your face and flashy, Lothair could be the one for you. The other one that came off my desk today is Savoy Steam. So this is supposed to smell like a hammam. So think of yourself in a really gorgeous steam room. This is stepping out of a hot shower, not kind of being able to see where you're going because it's so steamy, and your skin is warm, you're a little damp, you're feeling around, and you get out into that changing room and you've just got a gorgeous fluffy cotton towel around you. It's so clean, it's so fresh. There's a rose note in here, there's a rosemary note. I love rosemary. It is so just the perfect herb that just cuts through everything else. Rosemary, geranium, benzoin, so a slight sort of vanilla sweetness to it, and it is just so scandalous and great. Will I leave it there? I mean, there's so many other great ones. Let me spin you up. Cairo is like, it's supposed to smell like Egypt. It's almost like a sort of musky sarcophagus tomb, but just in all the right sexy Indiana Jones ways. I've spoken about this before on the site. Roaring Radcliffe, I don't know if they make anymore, so I'm not going to talk about that. Sohan is great, a slight sweetness to it. She is beautiful. That isn't in the new deal, unfortunately, but that is fantastic, the new Sports Club. Endymion. And then, I mean, you've probably had your lot there. Again, I'm going to link them all below in the description, so please check them out. Let's see if there's any other ones in. There's another great classic, Sartorial. This is supposed to smell like a tailor's on, let me go here. A tailor's on, I want to say German Street, but basically on Savile Row. And this has a waxy quality to it. I'm going to put it on my skin. So it's supposed to smell like, almost like the hot steam that you'd have off some of this sort of machinery that you'd have pulling all these textiles together. And then there's also a waxy note to it, which I think is just absolutely beautiful. It's, again, it sort of, I would say, moves more into a sort of masculine sort of vibe, but again, fragrance is fragrance, so wear whatever you like. But this is just another gorgeous scent. It's almost like, I would say, more like an evening version of, if you were to like do two and you were to do the Savoy Steam, which might give you more of a sort of daytime freshness, and then you wanted something slightly heavier, waxier, sexier for the evening, then you might go something like a Sartorial. But these are so gorgeous. I will link them down below. Also, my site, manfromself.com, I have got like a full page of Penhaligons reviews, so you can check them out there. Steve enjoys them, I enjoy them. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I never use this vlogging camera, so I thought I'll just do it as a quick one. So if you've enjoyed this, then please do let me know. If you're still new to this, you're not pressed subscribe, then please do hit subscribe. Also, thanks very much to Steve, who DM'd me to say about this. So, cheers, Steve. I hope that helps. Okay, till my next new video. Bye-bye.